Okay.
Yeah, did you say recently started?
Well, it doesn't matter when. How much capital was it to get it set up?
About 10,000.
About $10,000. Now let me ask you this: for the businesses, like you said, $100,000. The business that you mentioned is about $10,000, right?
Yeah, well, that was 1998.
That was in '98. So probably more than starting out, right? Now, what's interesting is that most people, and this is the same article, and I'm gonna get back to why I mention these things, because the Wall Street Journal said that the average American right now has less than $600 in the bank at liquid capital. So most people are living off of credit card debt. They're doing one of two things. They're living off of credit card debt, or they're living check to check. And then there's a very small fraction of people who even have money even saved in the bank. This is just factual numbers that they have out here right now. So to come up with, say, $10,000, or even to come up with $100,000, right now most people couldn't do that even if they wanted to. So even if you had a great business plan, if you didn't have the money to open your business, how could you do it, right? And the banks right now they're not too frantic to lend out any money. Anybody tried to apply for a bank loan recently? How did that go?
Well, not good, because I didn't have proof of that the business could make the money.
They could make the money, right? Anybody else in here apply for a bank loan recently? Okay. Okay, so that's going to lead me into what I'm going to talk to you about right now, which is why there's a lot of people going into network marketing. Now, home-based businesses, there are a lot of different home-based businesses that are out. A lot of times people heard about Amway and all these different companies, prepaid legal, all these other different entities been around for a long time. But the company that I found out about 18 months ago is a company that's only been out for about, I don't know, maybe about 7.5 years now. I think it got started in 2001. But there's something very unique about this company. The first thing that's very unique about the company is that they sell a service that they own. A lot of companies that are dealing with different products and such are what I call resale distribution channels. They're like individuals who resell a product or service for another company, and then they take a profit margin from that. Does that make sense? But this is the first time I saw a company that actually owned the product that they were selling. They control it, they control the price of it. It's a private company, and you get a chance to get ownership in that company. So there's two things that were appealing about the company I'm going to tell you about. Now, you may have never heard of this company before. I'm going to show you a little bit of information about it in a minute when the computer comes up. But the thing that's very unique about this company is this. The company experienced 800% growth in the last 3 years. Okay? Now that's important because you know the economy in the last 18, 24 months has been doing what? It's been going down, right? The company's been increasing in value. They did $40 million last year. This year they're close to $50 million right now. They'll probably close out at close to $100 million. It means they'll triple their revenue in 1 year. Also, the company itself is completely privately held right now, and the people who actually own distributorships get an opportunity to own a piece of this company. And this company operates with a product that works anywhere in the world. So it's totally a global product. There's nothing localized about it. That means if someone decides to purchase something from you, they can get it from you in any place in the world, and the product will work anywhere in the world. Is that fair enough? Now I'm going to show you, okay, now mind you, I got Chicago laptops, so you got to bear with me here. Hopefully this comes off well.
I have one question.
Sure.
So they own the product, do they manufacture the product?
Both.
What industry is it?
Telecommunications. I'm going to show it to you in 1 second. As soon as this connection comes up, so you can see it. Better see it in 1 second. Now, another thing that I liked is that, who in here reads the Inc. 500? Anybody ever seen the Inc. 500 magazine before? No? Inc. 500 usually ranks the top 500 fastest growing companies in the United States. The reason that's good to know is that you've heard of Microsoft before, right? Mm-hmm. Yahoo, you've heard of Yahoo before, Google, right? These companies all pass through the Inc. 500. And the thing about a company that goes through the Inc. 500, historically, a company that has went through this magazine 3 years consecutively in a row, like say you go in 2006, 2007, and 2008, okay? Those companies usually go on to become billion-dollar companies. That's the same thing will happen with Google, happen with Yahoo, and happen with Microsoft. This company, 5 Links, just came into the Inc. 500 for the 3rd year in a row this year, okay? And most of you have never even heard of it before. Now, it's going to come up now. Let me get this thing up. And the other good part about it also is that the fact that even though the company does allow you to have stock options when you're actually a distributor with the company, the one last very important aspect I think is powerful for people who are looking for long-term money is that the company does a profit sharing every single 30 days, which means that based on productivity in the company, okay, when you hit a certain position in the company, whether you work the business or not, you get a profit sharing check from the company for as long as the company exists. And that profit sharing check right now, I'm going to show you a little portion of it, but they're projecting that people are going to be earning a 6-figure income per month just off of their profit sharing portion. Doesn't have anything to do with what they do as far as building their business. It's just on being in the right place at the right time. I'll show you where the corporate page will come up in 1 second, and I'll go through it. You all have Sprint in this town, right?
Yes.
Yes, Sprint? Okay.
So what's the net worth of the company now?
Well, net worth this year so far in sales, I think they did about close to $48 million so far this year. They closed their books out last year, $40 million. So every year it seems to be doubling right now, which is very, very good. And it's still a private company, like I said. So, and I have stock options with the company right now also. Because when you hit vice president of the company, they give you 5,000 shares for free. So it's a very, very sound investment, I think, for a person to do. And unlike some of the other businesses that, folks are, the capital that you need to get set up, I set this whole thing up for $500. And it's been earning me a strong 5-figure income per month for well over 14 months now. And I've only been with this company for 18 months. So what I'm telling folks is that when it comes to dollars and cents, this is probably the cheapest franchise a person could set up. Matter of fact, and make this kind of money. And as far as return on investment, literally I was profitable in about 8 days. And everything after that was completely profit margin. I don't have any expenses, there are no employees. I don't have any supplies, I don't have to stock anything. I don't have any overhead, and I don't have a boss. And that's always the most important thing. So, but it's very profitable. This is the company's corporate web page as well. Here, you may want to write that down and check that out. You have something to take a small note with. But I'm going to show you a small little clip. This has come up. The company was doing so well that there's a feature clip that was done on the company by NBC News. I just found out about this a couple of months ago, this clip. Technology like bad kids sometimes. Only act up when company comes around. It's the truth.
So where's your strongest market?
Everything's wide open right now. I think Baltimore, Maryland is probably the strongest market the company has right now. There are 14 senior vice presidents in that one city. And all these people are earning a very, very strong income. But they're all, what's funny is they all live like right around each other. So the company, right now, total in the company, there are, I think, 41 vice presidents total. Before the company goes public, they need close to 1,000. So they're, figure the company's been around for 7.5 years. There's only 42 vice presidents, me being one of them. They need 1,000. There's plenty of room to grow. And there's nobody in Oakland at all that's a vice president at all right now. So they need, 50, 60 vice presidents in this area anyway. So they're going to, all those people, I can promise you, the average salary of a senior vice president last year was $250,000. That was average. And trust me, we're not average. So a person making an extra $200,000, $300,000, I don't think that's going to hurt anybody in Oakland right now. All right. Would that hurt you at all? Yeah. Okay. I was wondering, can you throw that pain my way? If that is bothering you, I'm glad to help you come down here and cash that check.
Do you know where the closest vice president is to this area?
Yes.
Just out of curiosity.
Oh, I do. Yeah. What's funny, it's a guy who actually heard about this by accident. He's a 23-year-old kid. And he doesn't even speak English. He's working at Disneyland. He heard about this 6 months ago. Took it and ran with it. Here, let's let you see this. This is the news clip from NBC, so you can see it.
A multi-million-dollar expansion project, increasing employment by 300% and creating more than 130 high-tech, high-paid jobs. Nikki Wright takes a closer look at the company and its latest innovations. Nikki?
Janet, it's one of the fastest growing companies in the country, according to Inc. magazine. 5Links provides telecommunication services across the nation and in 20 other countries. Today, it announced a major expansion in the Rochester area.
This is absolutely the future of telecommunications. You just connect to the internet, you connect your broadband. Anyone can use it anywhere.
5Links Enterprises, headquartered in Henrietta, is expanding its operations.
This project represents a $6.8 million investment in the community.
And will create 133 new local jobs over the next year.